everybody, and welcome back to Lotus Operations. And in today's video is a video that most people has been waiting for to see, because it is the part 2 video of my snow ghillie suit camouflage. Everybody, welcome back. And as I mentioned before, we are going to be starting to make our ghillie suit made out of snow camouflage. So as many of you have seen before, I created a video where I attempted to use cheesecloth to create snow camouflage, like some of the snow camouflage outfits they have, to where you wear the camouflage and you put the snow outfit over it. But that ideal is not going to work too well because I don't know how to sew a cheesecloth together. So therefore I decided to change it and make an actual full-fledged ghillie suit using netting and the cheesecloth cut into strips to basically create the effect that I am trying to do. So, over here is the cheesecloth that was in the previous video. Everything is cut into 2-inch strips, and that will be tied to my ghillie suit. And right over here is the netting that I found at Hobby Lobby's for $17, but I had a 40% coupon. So in total, it was only $11.50 in total. This will become my ghillie suit form that the cheesecloth will be tied to. So in my next videos, I'm going to lay this out. This is 7 foot by 5 foot dimensions. We are going to cut it to how I want it, and then we are going to start forming it together. And as you can see right over here, just as a quick update, this is a water collection device that I'm going to be doing in a future video. And over here, there will be another future video to where I will be creating bricks, or as I call them, survival discs, to where we're going to be mixing candle wax and sawdust together. So, without further ado, let's begin to make this ghillie suit and let the camouflage begin. Welcome back to Lotus Operations, and here we are. I've got my little ghillie suit rig, as I call it, set up. This will help you tie the sleeves of your ghillie suit and make it a little bit more even than if you were trying to do it free-handed. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm measuring out the thickness of my sleeves I want for the size, and then I'm going to tie the two sections together and then cut out the section for the chest and then the sections for the neck, and then from there we will build the hood made out of this stuff. And then we will start tying the cheesecloth to the ghillie suit. So I'm going to get the sleeves tied up, and then I'll show you what that looks like. But before I go, I would recommend, if any of you think that you're going to be in a situation to where you will need to utilize a ghillie suit for survival purposes / tactical purposes, I would recommend you making them now so you can take your time on it and not have to rush in making it. Because the more time you take, the better it's going to look and the better off you will be. So let me go, let me get this tied up, and we will continue on. Well, as you can see, the sleeves are on there pretty good. They're almost even. This side's a little bit tighter than the others, but this side's, they're still good though. You know, the biggest thing is going to have to be putting it on while you're in tactical gear or in winter gear, depends, since this is snow stuff. So I may need to make the sleeves a little bit longer, but unfortunately I really can't because I've got to have some room for my hood. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out the section so my head can go into the ghillie suit. And then we will go from there, and if we have to make adjustments, we will make some adjustments. Look at here. Welcome back. I now have the hole for my neck to be cut in. So I can slip my head in and out of the ghillie suit. Now, the only downside of using a fishing net for a ghillie suit is your hands like to get caught in the sleeves. So it's a little difficult getting on. But other than that, it's really not that bad of a setup. So now our next step is we're going to cut the length off of the back of this, since this stuff is way longer than I am. And then we are going to start tying the cheesecloth into the ghillie suit. Once we start tying the cheesecloth in the ghillie suit, it ain't going to look so funny over here like I'm a little fish man walking around with a net on the back. You know, stuff like that. But, so now we are going to cut the length for the boots. And then we are going to go from there. So, I will cut the length, have the extra netting to use for my hoodie, and then we are going to start the tying process of the ghillie suit.